Hey, thanks you guys for joining. My name is Mona Cabrera, and I'm the dietitian here at the Hogue Lifestyle Program. We are in the kitchen again, coming to you with a healthy, easy recipe. I'm just going to look real quick here. If you have any questions at any time, I want to be able to see. So we got a few of you on here. Thanks for joining. Okay, you can hear me, right? I have my speaker today. So we are going to make a low sugar, high protein granola. Who doesn't love granola, right? It's just one of those amazing foods that once you start, you can't seem to stop. Okay, I'm live online. It's on? Okay, just making sure we got sound here. So a lot of the store-bought granola is filled with lots of sugar, and it's just, I see a lot of people who love granola, and I'm one of them. So I want to bring you a low sugar, high protein recipe that you can use on top of your smoothies for an extra crunch, on top of your yogurt bowls. Some kids just love to eat it as a handful before a workout or post-workout energy. So there's a lot of uses for granola, so we are going to be making that today. And when you see it in the grocery store, just if you're still buying it, just make sure you're looking at that label because they add a lot of added sugars. So 4 grams of sugar is 1 teaspoon. So just make sure you look at it. A lot of the brands have 14 grams, 15 grams, even sometimes like 20 grams. So you just want to make sure you're reading that like food label. So when you go out there, look down where it says added sugars and you will be seeing that. So with that, you know, it just makes it so high in calories, a lot of sugar, a lot of inflammatory. So we just want to reduce our sugar intake, help us reach our goals so we can feel better and fight inflammation as well with all the healthy ingredients today. So I'm going to be using olive oil, and I chose this over coconut oil today because of the heart healthy properties. A lot of people do use coconut oil for that flavor. So I'm going to use olive oil. It doesn't add any flavor, just going to add a lot of heart healthy fats. So that's what I'm going to use. Where are my oats? My oats, the base of our granola, it's not paleo. It's going to have some oats in there. So I have some old-fashioned oats. And then we have lots of cinnamon. We're using vanilla extract. Okay, so now for the goodies. I got some chia seeds here. I've talked a lot about chia seeds. And we have hemp seeds. And let's see, I'm supposed to have flax seeds, so that would be the third one to add in if you have some. I have mixed nuts, unroasted, unsalted. I have sunflower seeds, unroasted, unsalted. And then I have some defrosted berries here that are going to go, and I'm going to show you how to make a yogurt bowl. And this is a bowl of some Greek yogurt that we're going to make after we're done making this granola. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about our seeds here. So all the different seeds have different vitamins and minerals and amounts of protein and fiber in them. So that's why I'm making a granola with hemp seeds, chia seeds, and the flax seed is missing, but you can put that in your recipe. So let's see. So the difference, they have different minerals, they have different ratios of omega-3s and omega-6. They have different amounts of fiber and protein and phytonutrients. So that's why we're going to combine them all in one recipe so we get all the benefits. So with flaxseed, it's a very high in fiber, and it does help regulate our hormones. It does protect against hormonal-related cancers. And so that's always a great seed. It has selenium, magnesium, copper, and high in protein. Your chia seed, lots of soluble fiber. So this is going to help regulate the speed of our digestive system. Okay, it's also high in calcium and phosphorus, potassium, zinc, and magnesium. It is a soluble fiber, so it helps nourish the gut bacteria. It also helps healing with IBS, constipation, and food intolerances. So let's see, the hemp is very high in natural magnesium and iron, and it's also the highest in protein, but no fiber. So lots of different variations here. And in my mixed nuts, I have everything: pecans, walnuts, almonds, hazelnuts. So, you know, with your recipe, just use the nuts that you enjoy and the seeds, but I really like all nuts and seeds, so I'm going to use a lot of these. So let's get started. You want to heat up the oven to a 330, and you can use a flat cookie sheet. I'm just using a big 9x13 Pyrex, and you would just place some parchment paper. For easy cleanup, just put that in there. Nothing sticks, so that is going to be ready for us. So we're going to mix in our bowl. If you have any questions, let me know. I can see them and answer them for you. So we're going to start with our oats. And it's actually Celiac Awareness Month. So if you are celiac and you are eating gluten-free, buy gluten-free oats. Make sure it says gluten-free. We're going to have 1 cup of oats. So I'm just making a small amount of granola. So I'm doing 1 cup of oats. You can always double this, triple it, and I will put the recipe doubled actually when I post it here on YouTube. So just a cup of oats. Okay. And next, I'm adding all the seeds. And to make it high in protein, we do have the nuts, we do have the seeds, but I'm adding also a protein powder to give it a little bit more protein. And I'm just using what I had at home. Use whatever protein you like to use. This one I'm just using as an almond protein powder. And the ingredients are just almond protein powder. I do avoid the artificial sweeteners and sweeteners in my food. So I just have that, but feel free to use your protein powder. Okay? So we got the oats. Now we're going to mix in. I have my hemp seeds. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons. If you haven't seen hemp seeds before, let me show you up close. So they have a nutty flavor. Can you see that? There you go. So they do have a nutty flavor. And they're very soft, unlike the chia seeds. Don't really have any flavor. They tend to get stuck in your teeth. Okay, so 3 tablespoons of chia seed. Actually, I'm going to put 2. So we're just going to mix all our nuts and seeds in our recipe here. A couple tablespoons of sunflower seeds. So if you're doing paleo, you would avoid the oatmeal, and it would be all your nuts and seeds. Okay, so we got all that, and then I have some mixed nuts here. We're going to add those in. And you can chop them up finely if you like them small. I have some slivered almonds, so I'm just going to put 3 tablespoons. And you can, adjust it. If you like a lot of nuts, go ahead, add more. It's just really individual. A lot of pecans in here. Okay, so that's all in there. Now we're going to add the wet stuff. Okay. First, I forgot our cinnamon. A couple teaspoons of cinnamon. The more the better, right? Just a pinch of salt. just a pinch there. Okay, and a drop of vanilla extract, about a teaspoon. I'm just going to pour a little bit. Okay. And now we're going to add our protein powder. So for 1 cup of oats, I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of protein powder. So I got my 1/4 cup. So for my protein here, 1/4 gives me 40 grams of protein, just from the powder. Okay, we'll drop that in there. Okay, now we're just going to mix this again. Okay. Any questions so far? This is super easy. Your teens can make it, and you can make a lot of it and store it just in a big, tight jar, and use it all week for a couple weeks. If you make a lot, if you double the recipe or triple the recipe. Okay, so now for the wet stuff. We are going to add, you can add honey, you can add maple syrup as your sweetener, yeah, those are the 2 that I usually use. So it's not a lot of honey or maple syrup. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons. It's basically what's left in this thing. Okay. Probably need a little bit more, but we ran out here. So use 1/3 cup, 3 tablespoons for 1 cup of oats. So we're just mixing that, and now we're going to add in the liquid fat. So I'm using the olive oil, 3 tablespoons. Just going to use this one. Okay. Now we're going to mix that again. You could also do half coconut oil and half olive oil if you like that, but I'm going to add in some coconut shreds because I do like the coconut flavor, and I'm just going to add a little bit. I'm not even measuring it. So I love that little tropical flavor. Okay. So now our oven is preheated, and it should take about 20 minutes to cook. After that, it might start burning. So you definitely want to have your eye out on your granola. Check on it. So what you're going to do is just press it flat on your cookie sheet here. Okay. Just move this out of our way. We've been doing a lot of acai bowls, and then we'll add a little bit of granola as a topping for that crunch. So there's lots of ways to use your granola as a little. I'm just going to put it actually without the pan, just so you can see it for the camera's sake. So this is flat. Hold this down, this paper. Can you see that? Okay. So you're going to put it on your cookie sheet flat, and you're going to flatten it all out. And you can use your hands to press on it. Okay. I'm just going to use a fork. So we'll spread it out and press it down. And it will cook and come out crunchy. That's what we're looking for. And we get that crunch from the fat oil that we added. So in this case, we added the olive oil. And the olive oil doesn't add any flavor at all. And I have the extra virgin olive oil. Can you guys hear me? Want to make sure I'm talking loud enough today. Any questions so far? Okay, so this is going to go in the oven. You can see what that looks like, right? Okay, so you just flatten it out and spread it. And then after it cooks, you do want to let it cool before you start breaking it up and moving it at all. Just let it cool completely. So this would go in the oven. So it would be on there, and it would go in the oven. And I'm going to show you what it comes out looking like. Okay. So I have what I made last night in a Tupperware. So let me show you what that looks like. We have this here. Can we see that? Look how crunchy that is. So there you go. Homemade, low sugar, high protein granola that we're just going to have some fun with now because it's breakfast time and I want to fuel myself for the next 4 hours because I got to go to work. I got stuff to do. Need to focus and stay energized. So I'm having Greek yogurt. That's high protein. I'm going to add some defrosted berries to it. Just a little half a cup. And I like the juice. I'm going to drizzle that juice there. Add some sweetness. And now we're going to add a couple tablespoons of our granola for that crunch. Look at that. Now, do you think you would eat that for breakfast? Let me show you quickly and close up what we got for breakfast. Look at that bowl. I'm trying to show you without dropping this. See that? Okay. So let's give this a taste. You can also sprinkle some more hemp seeds on there. Do whatever you like with your breakfast. You can add more cinnamon on there for more flavor to give your Greek yogurt some more flavor. But let's taste this together. I'm going to get some fruit and some yogurt and some crunch from my granola. Not biased at all, but this is amazing granola. Has the crunch. That's what we all want, right? It has a lot of flavor. It's not overpowering and sweet like store-bought granola. And has a little bit of vanilla taste. It's perfect. And this combination, we have our healthy carbs for energy, high protein to keep us fueled all morning long without crashing our blood sugar levels, and then our healthy fats and more protein from our granola. So that is it for our low sugar, high protein. Let's just recap a little bit. Main ingredients, all your nuts and seeds and oats combined, right? And then we added some protein powder to make it higher in protein. We used a little bit maple syrup. You can use honey for a little bit of sweetness. Coconut shreds add a little bit of sweetness as well if you like coconut. And little heart-healthy fats, our olive oil, to bring it all together. So I want to thank you guys all for joining. If you are new to our Hoag Health channel here, hit the subscription button below. That way you'll get notifications on when we're coming on live. We're here most days of the week. And we have a lot in our archive files, a lot of recipes I've been doing every week. So they're always easy and healthy and so easy that most teenagers can do these recipes. I really just keep it easy, low stress in the kitchen so we can reach our health goals, and that's what we're all about here. If you guys have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll get back to you. And I will be adding the recipe as well, so you can have that for your cooking in the kitchen. So this makes a great breakfast if you're looking for something other than eggs or oatmeal or cold cereal. This will keep you energized for at least 4 hours. So thank you guys all for joining, and have a wonderful week. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you.